Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. So is the icon hat. I'm not going, what do I say? Lost in my mind. Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2019, maybe. The album, Dad AF. Rock on, Gold Dust Woman. Okay, I am really excited to make this video today because this is kind of a discussion video and I really want to hear what you guys have to say. So that means this hat makes my face look fat, or maybe I'm just fat. Anyway, maybe I could lose a few pounds, but I love all the treats at Halloween. I do love those treats and the Christmas treats and the weekend treats. I just like food. So anyway, today I want to have a discussion. I have lots to say today. One of the things I want to say is, listen, okay? Listen, boys and girls in drama class. I got on the Twitter today because I had tweeted out a book last night, Murder at the Mistletoe Manor, because I'm reading Christmas books until Christmas. And so I had tweeted out the author, and I wanted to go find out like what other books that she had written, right? So I got on the Twitter today. Woo! It was hot. I got off that Twitter so fast. It was like hot potatoes, woo, 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 hot potatoes. That Twitter, people coming for each other left and right. Listen, okay? If you have a Twitter out there, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a Twitter out there and you're part of all of that, whoo! Okay, my mental health is way more important to me than all that, okay? And if you don't have a Twitter, be thankful, because today you would have called in sick with the twoots. I mean, it is a lot out there today, okay? But one of the things that is not negative that I saw on the Twitter, and I want to give a little shout out, is that it is Kimmy Marie's birthday today. Happy birthday, Kimmy Marie. I hope you are having a fantastic birthday. We're going to stop flipping the fan so much today. And I want to give a little happy birthday shout out to you. Okay, now let's get into this. Okay, let's get into, I want to say this first of all, okay? I try so hard to keep up with the birthdays, but I'm now getting requests for like 10 birthdays a day, and I just can't do that, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I said this like a month ago and I never did it, but I just got another email from them. I'm gonna set up the Cameo thing. Do y'all know what that is? I'm gonna set up the Cameo where you guys can like purchase a private message from me. Woo! I'm your private dancer. Dancer for my... Not that, okay? No, I don't have one of those, okay? Not one of those just for fans or Patreon. Trust me, okay? I know I would be pulling in the coin if I did, but I don't. So anyway, as if. But I'm going to set that Cameo thing up where you guys can get private messages and stuff from me. Put in the comment section below what you would, like, be willing to pay or what you think is fair and all that kind of stuff, because I want to make it, you know, fair. So anyway, I'm not going to have on there, like, $250 or anything like that. But I know that some people do, like, you know, that is fair to them because they are celebrities of the world, but I'm not, so it won't be like that. I wish. Anyway, but I do try to keep up with all that stuff, and when I see it or when I sit down and I think about it, try to shout people out as well. And I will continue to do that. I mean, you're not going to have to buy, you know, one of my messages to get a birthday shout out for me. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about, now I was going to just talk about are people over the beauty influencer world on YouTube, period, because there seems to be a decline in a lot of people watching certain videos and things like that. And I know on the heels of the Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star series that just came out, that people are like, really? I think people are just as interested as they were before. And I don't know if that has to do with Shane Dawson or if that has to do with Jeffree Star or who's pulling the pull there. Or, you know, like this whole series just came out with Marlene Estelle. Not a whole series, but I think part of a series with Marlene Estelle called Broken on Netflix. I've watched a little bit of it. You know, and there's a lot of pull within the beauty influencer community, but it seems at the same time that a lot of people are getting really, really bored with the same 5 or 6 beauty influencers, and it kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years going forward. And also, what part in that do drama channels play, you know? And because I think there's a lot changing within the drama community. I think we have seen that just in the last couple of weeks. And how much will that all play out? And then, you know, and I have some ideas of how that's going to change for the positive too. I don't think it's necessarily going to be a negative thing, but I want to talk about that. Before I do though, I want to talk about James Charles. You know, I have talked in several videos about how James Charles has been, like, his products haven't been selling as well and all this kind of stuff, which in all honesty, I want to say this, okay? You know, this has not been the greatest year for James Charles with all the stuff that happened in Dramageddon 2 and all that kind of stuff, right? But he still has a huge following. And when his mini palette came out with Morphe, which was just, you know, a size down version of the main palette, I was really, in all honesty, I was really surprised that it didn't sell more than it did. And the reason why is because people really liked that first palette, number one. And I don't know if that was because they loved him because they were fans of his or because they really used the makeup, but I've seen a lot of people use that palette and say they really, really like the palette and it's a great palette, right? So when the mini palette came out, I was surprised because I thought, well, this is a more travel, you know, accessible palette. You can take it places with you. You can throw it in your purse. You know, you can put it in your briefcase. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You can take it anywhere, right? So it's not this huge palette. It's a smaller version. So I was really surprised, unless, okay, like a best-selling author, that your first book does so completely well that they just, you know, the next, you know, book that you have coming out, they decide that they're going to, like, mass produce so many of them, and then your next book does horribly and you can't sell out, which is not great. So maybe they did that with James Charles. Maybe they mass produced so many thinking they were going to sell out and they didn't. But I've said that when I go into my Ulta, that there's a lot of the mini palettes there. I mean, they can't get rid of them, right? So I received this message today from Nikki. Nikki said that I could read her message and then I could use her pictures. And I'm going to throw up the picture right here that Nikki she sent me. And she said, "Hi, Peter. Not causing drama or anything like that." Nikki, come on, girl. You're causing drama. She said, "Just keeping it fun and light. I decided to do a little Christmas shopping up in the," and this is a certain Ulta, and I'm going to keep where it's at private. "And man, I tell you, the people from the city are not feeling the love for James Charles. I started talking to a few staff members about it, and here's what they said. They moved the entries James Charles collection. They moved the entire James Charles collection to the back of the store in a random spot next to the caboodles to fill in because it's not selling. The Morphe section in this particular store is 2 complete rows front and back with and that's how mine is too, with the largest products being sold from Jeffree Star himself. I asked the girls what the deal was, and they said no one was interested in the large or mini versions. Here's a photo just to show you. Hope you're having a great day. Love you always on all of your channels. And yes, I watch every channel." Thank you so much, Nikki. Oh my God, I love you. And today, because we're talking about beauty, I am doing a beauty unboxing over on my review channel, and I'm also doing a giveaway. If you didn't know this, I am doing a giveaway every day until Christmas over there, and it's gift cards and all kinds of stuff. And next Tuesday, which is my 25-year sobriety birthday, I am doing a huge giveaway over there. So one lucky person, or maybe 2, we'll have to see, will get a really good giveaway. So anyway, I asked her if I could shout her out and all that kind of stuff, and she said, "Oh, I would love it, blah, 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 whatever." She said, "Yes, this was Ulta. Of course, you can share the picture and message." She said, "You can use my name also. I have nothing to hide." And then she said, "Furthermore, the Morphe section of the store is right in front as soon as you walk into the store. The James Charles section was in the last row in the store where the caboodles were, and also where they put clearance items, even though this was not clearance." And it's interesting to me, what are your ideas? I'd like to know on why James Charles, his palette isn't selling out, and how will this affect further, you know, collaborations that James Charles does or things like that. It also makes me wonder, like, how his sister's apparel is doing and if people are still buying the apparel. He just put out a whole bunch of apparel over on, he's got like robes and mirrors and all that kind of stuff over there. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, why you think that his products aren't selling out. You know, he got all of those subscribers back. Now, I will tell you this, what was interesting to me. When I did all of the Dramageddon, you know, 2 videos, and then when I talked about him coming back onto YouTube and getting the subscribers back and stuff, there were so many people that were messaging me on a daily basis, because I mentioned this in a video, that have been resubscribed to James Charles without their knowledge. Like, they had A, never been subscribed to James Charles, or B, they were resubscribed to him when they had unsubscribed and didn't resubscribe. So then, if that is the case, and there is some kind of glitch on YouTube, which I'm just speculating, I don't know, then it would mean that possibly that number that he has is not actually accurate. And if that's the case, then it would show why he is not selling as many palettes, because you would think, okay, especially on the heels of the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson thing, that if he has 16 million subscribers, he could at least sell at this point, he would have at least sold out of the mini Morphe palettes. It's really surprising to me. So it makes me wonder what his public pull is anymore with products. And listen, okay, as an influencer on that level, if you cannot sell products, you really don't have a whole lot of worth in the commodities world anymore. I mean, you just don't, you know? But the thing is that I have been watching a lot of YouTubers that are not within the beauty influencer community that don't pull views in their videos anymore, but their subscriber count is so high that they get these unbelievable sponsorships, you know? I mean, these are people that have been around for years and years and years, and I'm like, they are still pulling these sponsorships, even though they don't even get as many views as I get on a video, and I'm sure that they're getting sponsorships of, you know, I don't know, like probably $50,000, $60,000, $20,000, things like that, because they have millions of subscribers, but they're not pulling hardly any views anymore. I think a lot of companies just look at those numbers. They don't even look at the analytics, you know, so it's interesting to me, but I don't know if that will affect James Charles in the long run. I think the series that he is going to do coming out soon in 2020 with like helping the influencers up, I think that will give him a new positive look within the YouTube community of people watching him. I think it'll get a new crowd interested in him, and so I do think that it will help him rebrand a little bit. And this is the other thing I would think of, advice I would give to James Charles if you were asking, which he's not, is that, you know, he is, you know, like, he is, I said to him one time, now, y'all know I don't talk to the influencers anymore, okay, because, like, that's just not my thing, but back in the day, I did, you know, and I said to him one time, you should come up with a completely different hairdo. Oh, my God, no, I can't do that, or whatever, you know, and then he colored his hair blonde. But I do think that at this point, he's young enough that if he completely rebranded himself, and that was what I was saying at that point, visually rebrand yourself, because people, they get excited, people want to watch newness, they want to watch something different. Trust me, you think people want to watch me sit in this old chair every day? No, which is why I've been up on the Wayfair and I've been trying to find me a new chair. I'm so excited. Trust me, I'll be doing a whole new chair tour, okay? It'll just be me, and then it'll be like me over here, then me like over here, and then you can't see, but Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua, he's down there right there. Do you see? It'd be just me. That'd be like Pee-Pee sitting in the corner. It'd be just a whole new chair tour. Aren't you so excited? Oh my God, I was going to call Jane, but I don't have my drama phone. So anyway, okay, then the next thing that I want to talk about, so thank you, Nikki, for sending me that. When you guys send me tea, sometimes I try to include it in videos because I like to do videos where you guys can have conversations in the comment sections about things that I think are interesting. But I also think this goes along with what I wanted to talk about, and what that is please tell me it's still saved. Okay, so I was going through the Reddit beauty guru chatter over there, and you know, they get a lot of negative criticism from people because there's threads in there that people have questions. But I will say that by and large, there are some kind of catty, humorous responses. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know what this show is on TV. Somebody can put it in the comment section below, but it's like 3 people. It's like 2 women and a guy, and one of the women is Morgan, that used to be part of the Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. And it is like an ETV kind of show. People want to say that drama channels are ruthless. Go watch this show. Go watch it. They shred people. I mean, it is like, I didn't think we were allowed to have that kind of humor anymore, you know? And I think that will also be something that happens in 2020, is that I think that humor will be redefined within YouTube videos. And they did this whole thing about changing all of that, and I think that we will be redefining it. It'll be presenting facts, but also being able to have fun, you know, in different ways as well. But I think the beauty guru chatter over there, they typically keep it pretty, I don't know, like they have fair responses to things. And there was this one that came up, this is a day ago, and they said, has anyone else been feeling uninspired by beauty YouTube lately? And I thought, this is a really interesting thread, and I'm just going to read through here. I haven't read most of the responses, and I'm just going to pick some and then kind of give you my 2 cents, but I'd also like to know what you guys think. Have you been uninspired by beauty YouTube lately? And in fact, 13 minutes and 35 seconds, I gotta remember that. I'm gonna put a poll up right here. Yes, no, or who'd care? Or maybe we want something different. I don't know. In the past few months, it seems, this is what it says. In the past few months, it seems like things have just been going downhill for the beauty community. Not just drama and things like that, but overall content, etc. I used to have a filled schedule for beauty gurus as soon as their videos came out. I was always right there for it every day. I had someone to watch. I don't know if it's because of the oversaturation or what, but lately it's just been boring. I used to love Tati, but then the Halo Beauty launch happened, granted. I still watched her after that, but I didn't stick to her schedule. I don't even think I've clicked on a single video of her since the whole By Sister fiasco. James, watched him as well, though not religiously. Stopped watching a bit before the BS thing, and because of it, probably because, okay, then Christy, Raw Beauty Christy, loved her content, but then it started becoming more beauty related. What? Which isn't as bad thing, it just wasn't what I found her for, so I started watching her less and less. I only clicked on her Jaclyn Hill lipstick video to get the highlights. And then it goes through here and it lists a couple other people. Naima, still watch her on occasion too, but like longer YouTube videos. But I like longer YouTube videos, and she seems to stick to the 5 to 7 minute range, even for full product reviews. There's definitely a few more, but those are some of the big ones that I can think of that I just don't watch anymore. Similar to makeup and cosmetics, cough cough, looking at you, ABH, and all the releases literally every week. The beauty community is just too much nowadays. I've gotten over my phase of makeup obsessed and buying the new palette, foundation, blush, highlighter because one of my favorites loved it. You know, it's interesting that people say that. I still think there's a lot, or that they said that. There's still a lot of people out there that I think are obsessed and love makeup, but I also think that, like, you know, we're becoming more of a consumer-focused YouTube audience where we're about saving money. You know, it's like we're not going to spend $200 every quarter on influencer brand makeup when there might be much better makeup that is put out there. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that that's the big thing. I don't know that the influencers have the pull that they used to. I think the Shane Dawson conspiracy palette was completely different because Shane Dawson had never done that before. Okay, I had to stop my video because my dog started barking because my neighborhood HOA lady was at the door wanting to know if we voted for the president. Not the president of the United States, the president of the HOA community. Exciting things happening over here in the Midwest beauty drama community. Anyway, let's get back to what I was reading. The content for all YouTubers that I watch have been going downhill. I feel like everyone is running out of ideas. What? Not me! I have 5 channels. I can make 15 videos a day. This is one of the things that frustrates me so bad. Not with this comment, because I completely agree, okay? I watch videos and I'm like, seriously? Like, you make 1 or 2 videos a week and you cannot come up with something more original than all of this. And I'm not saying that my videos are the most original ideas in the entire world. You know, reviewing the cinnamon Coke or something like that. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying, do something different. Spice it up a little bit. That's the spice of life. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, it frustrates me so bad. I have stopped watching so many people because I watch their channels and I'm literally like, either A, okay, your content is boring, or B, you are trying so hard, it looks desperate, and it's just like, do something completely different. I just am like completely over it. So I agree with that, okay? And okay, the next one. I agree. At this point, I wouldn't mind a few challenge videos like 2016, 2017. Anything that isn't just boring product reviews that always... I would agree with that. I like to go back to some things that we saw back in the day. I miss that. Yes, honestly, I really enjoyed this as somebody else, and also just fun collabs. And then somebody said, I remember Jackie Ina and Laura Lee collab where they tried weird Wish beauty gadgets. I miss those simple times. And then somebody else said, they need to get back to tutorials and shopping their own stashes. Raw Beauty Christie did one recently and it was awesome. It helps inspire me to use products I already have. And somebody else said, agreed. You know, and this is the thing, is that I think that what happened was, like, when beauty influencers started, they just loved what they were doing on YouTube. And then, like, we started getting collaborations and we started getting makeup deals, and then they wanted to be makeup brands. And then it was all about the almighty dollar. Money, 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 money is what it became about, right? And so then we got away from all of that because we wanted to push the products that we were using, okay? And in all honesty, and I will tell you, like, this is one of my big issues that I have, okay? I don't understand, first of all, you know, this person up here said, I want to read this back, where is it? Because that person just said they're all about getting paid or sponsorships, and I didn't read that part. But they said, I stick to watching people with personalities that I like, so I'm just, okay, wait. Oh, somebody said in here, yeah, anything that isn't just boring product reviews that always ends like, yeah, that's just me. Maybe you'll like it, hate it, like, yes, that's expected, but we came here for your opinion, not your non-opinion, just to keep the minority that get annoyed by it happy. What has happened that you can't have your opinion on YouTube anymore, right? Have your opinion, okay? At the end of the day, life is not a dress rehearsal. You have one life, okay? And if you are lucky enough to get on YouTube and get any kind of following, be authentic to that following. Listen, I sold myself out for a long time. I'm not doing it anymore, okay? Not to sit at the cool kids table, and I said that, and I mean it, okay? Have your damn opinion. And then somebody else under here said, let's just go right back into it, you know? Hold on a second. Where was the one where they said this thing about money? Or was I so far out of it? Okay, hold on a second. I'm really tired of watching people who make 1,000 times what I do, use products I would never buy. makeup looks that would never work on my skin or with my daily life and then slap a filter on it. Nothing about that appeals to me anymore. They're all about getting paid or sponsored, and nothing is relatable. And that's what's interesting to me, you know? And it's also like when I watch a lot of YouTubers, beauty influencers specifically, that will say like, oh, I use this, you know, like, I don't know, e.l.f. whatever for $2.50 from the Walmart. And I'm like, no, you don't. You're a liar, okay? You use La Mer $300 skin cream. Don't even sit here and act like you're putting e.l.f. on your shelf, okay? You're not. That is a lie. You aren't, okay? And if you are, you're getting paid to talk about it. You're using products that you're getting sent in PR that are top of the line, or you're going to Nordstrom or Saks and you're going in there or going to these places themselves and they're sending you their stuff and you're using this $300-$500, why wouldn't you? Or cosmetic skin cream, you know, or skincare products or makeup. You're not using e.l.f. $2.50. Very few of them are. I just don't believe that, you know? And if they are saying it in videos, it's because they want to stay relatable to people. Somebody said, I've been feeling the same way. I don't know what happened. Someone said, same here. Every video seems extremely boring all of a sudden, and I can't explain it. It's just not enjoyable anymore. And then they go in here, they say a bunch of other stuff. Okay, hold on. Okay, and then somebody said, I'm totally over the beauty channels. They're so focused on doing these crazy looks, and unless you have a fair amount of lid space, recreating it is next to impossible. I'm over here with hooded eyelids like, F you guys. I've actually started watching a lot more. Okay, it goes in here and talks a lot about that. Someone said, no, because I watch a lot of smaller YouTubers and have felt more inspired by those simpler, effortless looks and laid-back style videos. Someone said, like who, please guide me, and they talked about a bunch of people, but I don't know who these people are, and I'm not going to say them because I don't know if they're problematic or not. But feel free to put your favorite smaller creators in the comment section below. I think it's a great way to shout out people. On my review channel the other day, I just shouted out somebody that was smaller. I think it's a nice thing that we can do on a regular basis. Not interested in most of the videos from the bigger beauty YouTubers. I still like smaller YouTubers who are more in the low. Okay, and then it goes in here and asks a bunch about people. So what do you guys think about that? Are you over it? Are you over the bigger beauty influencers? Do you still like the bigger beauty influencers? You know, for me, I have to say the people that I watch, including the beauty influencers, it really isn't about the products that they're pushing. And I think this is what they don't get. It's really not about the products that they're pushing or what they're saying or what they're doing or whatever, because half the time when I watch a sponsored video, it's so insincere to me anyway that I'm like, you don't use this product and I don't believe that you use this product. And so I'm not gonna, you know, I mean, I think that people that watch my videos know I go to Starbucks every single day. Okay, so if I was gonna get a sponsored video by Starbucks, that would make sense, you know? And I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and say that I haven't been inspired by other YouTubers to buy products that I haven't been, because I have. But I typically watch people because of their personalities, or I follow their life, or their life is interesting to me. And then if I follow them on YouTube, I typically follow them on Instagram, and I follow them on Twitter as well, because I want to see everything that's going on with them. And that means that I'm interested in their life. I could really, to some degree, care less about every single video that they put out, but if they can keep me interested in their life or who they are as a person, you know, then that for me is what is intriguing. And I think that in 2020, what we're gonna see, the year 2020, we're gonna see more YouTubers get back to showing us their life, showing us who they are, showing us their family members and their friends and things like that. You know, somebody said to me the other day, I miss all these beauty influencers being friends and doing collabs together. I agree, I miss it too, right? But I think they're so threatened to do that because it's like, oh, one week we do a video together and the next week we're falling out and we're cussing each other out on, you know, YouTube, so we can't do that. Well, whatever, it is what it is, you know? Let's just be real. Just be real, and we're gonna start, I think the audience is gonna start being more attracted to the real YouTubers that are out there and the real beauty influencers. So anyway, put in the comment section below what you think about all that. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.